I'll begin the program today with this African food quote. If you see a man in a gown eating with a man in rags, the food most definitely belongs to the latter. Welcome to another episode of Bon Appetit, a culinary adventure with yours truly, Sarah to say the truth. The Margi inhabit primarily the Adamawa and Borno states of northeastern Nigeria. They speak an Afro-Asiatic language in the Chadic group. Our guest chef today is Bura, and she is going to teach us how to prepare Margi special. Don't forget, Bura people are very close to the Margi people. But before we get to meet my guest chef, let's take a look at her profile.
Making, just like you said, Margi special. And it's special because it's cooked in a very unique way and with healthy meals. Now I'm a sucker for healthy food. So this is a meal that can be enjoyed by the whole family, by people who need to eat healthy and people who want to watch their weight. Everybody seems to be watching their weight these days.
Yeah.
So this is a very, 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 very healthy meal, and I am so glad and honored to be the one showing it.
Fantastic. And we're so
Yes.
glad to have you also, Chef
Thank
Mimi.
you.
Now that is for the main course. You're serving this with?
We're serving this with oatmeal swallow. It's made from oats, just like the name says, and it's for healthy people. So if you're pregnant or you're diabetic or you have a stroke or hypertension or you're trying to watch your weight generally, oatmeal is the best for you. It's easy on the stomach and digests very fast. So we're making this with oatmeal. And then for our dessert, we'll have just some fruit salad to step it down a little. So now we're going to get to it. As you can see, we have our ingredients lined up. And then the first thing we're going to do is put on our stove. We're going to put in some of our tomatoes.
Already washed it.
Already washed and cut. Then we'll put in with it some pepper.
What kind of pepper is this?
This is the regular atarugu, regular pepper. Okay, so we'll add just a little water. We'll cover it and bring it to a boil.
You're not spicing it yet?
No, we'll let it boil first, and then we'll bring it to a boil. When that boils, then we'll add other ingredients and then spice it.
Margi special, of course.
Okay, so now we're going to spice up our soup. It has come to a boil.
It's boiling.
We'll add some seasoning. Give it a stir. At this point, we'll add our fish.
Already?
Yes. Our fish is supposed to boil.
And your pot is big enough.
Yes, it's big enough to take it. So we'll just put the head somewhere there. Add a little more seasoning. And some water. Now we'll leave it to cook.
For how long will this cook?
For 10-15 minutes, depends on how long. You have to check the texture of your fish intermittently to make sure that it's properly cooked. Then we'll now do the rest. Okay, so if you're in Nigeria today, you know there's a very scarce commodity, They call it the gold of the kitchen.
Yeah.
And that's the onions. So we have our onions here already cut. Just put it in. I specifically use spring onion because it has a flavor to it. It's very rich in flavor. So we'll just add our onions so that it can steam with this. The amazing thing is that everybody has their own method of making this. So whatever method works for you.
It's in the taste.
Yes, it's in the it's in the taste. So we're going to just cover it now and let it steam properly. Oh wow, just look at that.
The aroma is wonderful.
Beautiful. Okay, so at this point we'll put in some oil.
What kind of oil is this?
This is vegetable oil.
Why vegetable oil, Chef? Really?
So in my opinion, I just think that you don't want to alter the look of the greens, and you have your tomatoes and your pepper is already red. So with that you can just put just a little. I would actually do without it, but a lot of people like to see a little oil in their food. So, and another reason again is that catfish is a little bit oily.
It is.
So you can do with the oil from the fish, or just add a little. Just
one would think palm oil would be used for this kind of.
Yes, it's supposed to. Some people do, but I don't. So I want it still looking in its natural form. So this will just add a little dried fish. You still have to cut it a little with your hands. Just add a little more. Good.
Fishy food.
Yes. So now we'll add our yakwa. This is also known as sorrel. It's high and very rich in vitamins. Vitamin C, antioxidants, yes, and it has some iron in it. So we'll just put it first.
The problem I have with this leaf is it changes color.
Yes, it does, because it needs to cook a little bit more than the regular vegetables. Why? Because of the high level of vitamins, it can be a little bit upsetting. So you need to reduce its acidic level first, then you can. I know it's gotten from zobo.
Yes, it is.
This is the leaf, zobo leaf. So it's very high in vitamins. Yes. So we're just going to. Now remember that you don't need to turn it too much because this is fish.
So we let that simmer for how long again?
No, just, it's almost there. We can just watch it happen.
Okay.
Yes, it's delicious. Then we'll just add now some people, what they do is they add everything in the pot and then put it on the fire.
Wow.
Yes, but that's if you're using a different kind of fish that you have already cooked. But if you're using the catfish, you have to let the catfish cook first.
Besides, the vegetables don't need to be on the fire
For too long, yes. It loses its nutritional value.
It does.
So we're just going to let this steam for a minute so that our spinach can go in, and then we stir it up a little.
Okay, so we can clean up while that happens.
Yes, we can. Okay, so it's been a minute. Wow, and as you can see,
green.
Yes, that's why with some palm oil it will kill the shine, but with this, so we'll just lift it up from the edges a little. I actually don't want us to scatter our fish. And yeah, ta-da! Our Margi special is ready.
So this is Margi special.
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's almost time for us to taste it.
Yes.
I can't wait.
It's all in the tasting. All right.
Well done.
Thank you. So our water has come to a boil.
Just the way you like it.
Yes. And just like you make poundo yam, amala, and the rest, is the same method.
I don't
Boiling
know how
water.
to make it that way. I make tarigi.
Okay. Yes, a lot of people do that. But this one, you have boiling water. You have your flour. Just add it gradually, and then you stir. Okay, I need more flour. Okay, just add a little more to thicken it up. So you have to check the texture. It's smooth, it's not lumpy.
I like the color.
Yes. Looks rich. It's in between looking like amala
And wheat.
semo and wheat, yes. Okay, so we'll just leave it to cook a little. Add a little hot water. And then we cover it
To steam a bit more.
to yes. Okay, now it's ready and good to go. Very easy, simple method. Easy and healthy. So now we're just going to plate it and we're ready. We're good to go.
Well done, chef.
Thank you. Okay, so we've made our Marigi special and our oatmeal. We want to balance everything out with some fruits and vegetables. So here we have some fruits. We're going to be making some fruit salad. Alright, so first and foremost, we've already washed, as you can see. And so we'll start with our watermelon. Watermelon is very nutritious. It's high in water, just like the name
The
says.
water content is.
Yes, the water content is very high. So we're going to cut this out here. Now with this, we're going to dice. I like things precise.
Because they are ready to eat.
They're ready to eat. You can't wash them again.
Yeah.
So you need to make sure that they're clean. Sorry. So we're just going to toss this in here. Next item is our pawpaw. Pawpaw is also very high in liquid content. It also helps weight loss. Yes.
Besides, I think the sugar in fruits is healthy sugar.
Yeah, they're healthier. For some people, you can't say pineapple is a healthy sugar and then you give it to a diabetic. Yes. So you have to be careful with the kind of sugar.
They all have different carbs.
Yes,
content.
and benefits. Pineapple, yes, and it's just about a lot of people's favorite kind of fruit because it's so sweet, but it's also high in acid.
If you have ulcer.
So if you have ulcer, you have to be wary.
Yeah, that's right.
If you're diabetic, you have to be wary.
You seem to be cutting everything in the same proportion.
Yes, cubes. It's more interesting to look at. It's good to look at and interesting to eat. You don't want to be eating something chunky. Okay, so now we're going to do our bananas. This is lemon or lime. If you don't have this, you can use vinegar. Now it helps banana not to get brown. So when we cut this, we'll just toss it into the lemon for a while and then bring it out.
So it doesn't change color.
It doesn't change its color.
Wow.
So this is, just toss it in.
For how long?
Just for a minute, maybe not up to. So we have our apples.
Same goes for the apple.
Same goes for the apple.
Because it also changes color.
Yes. We'll just give it a peel. You know your knife. you make sure you know your knife. That's another thing you consider. I can't go to your kitchen and assume that I know your knife just because I have a knife. So some knives are blunt, so you're already used to using a blunt knife, while some are extremely sharp. So you always have to be careful. Now for salads, green apples are the best because it has a crunch. The red apples don't have that crunch.
That's true, I agree.
So you want to have that crunchy. When you bite into your salad, there's something crunchy at the end of it.
It makes it interesting.
Yes, it does. Okay. So with this, we're just going to take our spoon, give our banana a turn, and remove it from.
Now, lemon or with lime do also?
Yes.
Lemon or lime?
Lemon or lime, yes. The acidic content is what helps. And if you have tasted vinegar, you also know that it has that tart. Yes, the same effect. That
Tangy.
Yes. It's tangy.
Slaps.
Sour.
It slaps.
Okay. That's all the banana we have in there. We'll just toss in our apple. Into it. Hey guys, okay. I don't have dried fruits anymore. I bought dried fruits.
So dressing.
Some color. Yes.
No olives.
Okay. So with this, we have our ingredients already prepared and set out. So now we'll plate it. Okay, so we have cut fruits. Now we're going to mix them in one bowl. Now some people add some milk. You can add some nuts. So you can add like peanuts or cashew nuts. You could also add like dried fruits like raisins, yes, or cucumber as a vegetable. It's your choice.
And some green.
And some green, yes. So it depends on what you want. But these are like the basic things that you use for your fruit salad. So in this bowl, we'll put in our watermelon,
Chopped.
our chopped pawpaw, pineapple, our acid,
Apples.
apple, apple.
I think you're trying to say
High
the
acid.
acid, yes, has
And-
helped in maintaining
Yes.
the color.
And a banana. Now we'll just toss it round.
Yeah.
It's colorful, yes. A little green would have been better, but make do.
Is what we have right now. I agree.
Okay. So we've tossed it a little. Now we can serve. Now, growing up, my mom used to add some fruit juice. So if you have already blended watermelon, you can pour it in it. Then we used to even use Fanta. But of course, you alter the nutritional value
Of course.
by adding extra sugar.
Natural is better.
Yes. So if you have some fruit juice, you can add it to it to just make it more interesting. But I must say, that time we used to put Fanta, it was so delicious.
It tastes better.
Yes, when it's cold.
I agree. Well done, chef.
Thank
So
you
it's
so
time
much.
to go tasting.
Yes, it is.
I cannot wait. Sit back, relax, and wait for that time. I'm not here on the table alone. I have with me our beautiful chef, and then Aisha, who is also a copper with us. My beautiful Aisha is here, and I have my little boy who happens to be on set. We picked him up from school, so he's stuck with us. Say hello to my camera. Aisha and Furkan. So chef, over to you.
We're going to serve and taste. Give you a little trip to Maldives.
A gastronomic trip.
Yes. And have you had this meal before?
No. But you know, I've had something that's got a pinch of this sorrel in it. And somehow it tastes like a regular mian taushe.
Yes.
But this is a bit different.
Because of the method of preparation.
And the oil is not too much.
No, it's not.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's nice, seriously. I love it.
You love it?
Oh.
Would you try that at home? Try cooking?
Yeah, I would love to. I would love that.
Furkan, what do you think?
This is delicious.
It's delicious.
You're welcome. You're most welcome.
Would you want me to cook it for you? Okay, so I think if I'm to give my chef a pass mark, this would be like okay, just a moment.
Be generous with your score.
Chef, 80.
80. 80 for effort or 80 for... It's supposed to be like
80 over 100.
110.
No, 80 over 100.
It's not. From where I come from, I thrive on excellence. So
But 80 is excellent.
No, it's not. It's not.
No,
it doesn't work.
but it's really nice.
Okay.
Okay, say let's say 85.
Let's just keep the scores out of it. Okay, so now you've had the Marghi special and the oats. We'll just have a little fruit to step it down a little to aid its digestion. Now, the oatmeal is already high in fiber, so we need the fiber from the fruits to balance it out and just, push it down a little.
But I hear that it's better to eat fruits on empty stomach.
No, I don't think so. I would go for the notion that it's better to eat fruit on a full stomach because of the high level of acidity, acid level in fruit. You don't want to eat it on an empty stomach, hereby triggering ulcer. You want to avoid that.
I think I agree with you.
Yes.
So where are they getting all these meats?
Well, there are different people and there are different dietary philosophies. So I think to know the right thing to do is it's best to work with a dietitian.
And aside that, it's good to know your question.
Yes, it's good to
And
know.
logically, you could put, one
Something
and one together.
Yes,
to know.
exactly. To know what you need. Yes.
What do you think, Furkan? You're just digging. How are you, Aisha?
I'm fine. The dessert is awesome, and I've learned the fact that you put the apple and then banana inside citrus to maintain the color. Yeah, I've learned that, and it makes this colorful, the salad colorful.
So, chef, you've heard from my beautiful Aisha here and Furkan.
Yes.
You've heard your opinion.
Yes,
And
I
I also think everything you served today was delish.
Yes.
Well done, chef.
Thank you
Thank
so
you
much
very
for
much for
coming.
having us.
Thank you for
We
coming.
appreciate it.
Yes. This
The
is
program.
culinary adventure.
The program continues after this time out. Still going. We had a pleasant time today with her on Bon Appetit, our culinary adventures. Recipes were traditionally passed down from generation to generation by word of mouth, which has changed today. But I want to assure you that taking Chef Mimi, for example, I believe it was just by word of mouth. So she's still maintaining what used to be obtainable, the traditional way. People loved food, and they still do. So our ancestors also used food to illustrate lessons about life. Be my guest same time next week on this channel. The program Bon Appetit will surely come up with another fresh episode. Don't forget to engage us as usual on our social media handles. Remain blessed, stay safe, and enjoy the rest of today. Bye now.